running on empty. There's more where that came from. My money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Nifty move, and now the spin. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there on the run. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he gets it down to the 32.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Darnold.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right.
That caught by Tremble. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got the hook up with Conley. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. now to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Darnold. High throw, but the catch is made. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry for Trenton Cannon.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run again with Cannon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Back to throw, Darnold. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So that one will be accepted. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Cannon, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's got Jordan complete right side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trenton Cannon, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Watson. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Watson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Darnold. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake. Watson, he'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Darnold. Pass complete, Thomas. Oh, he sheds himself free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Darnold to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to Erickson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you're not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but I'm laid out. You gotta pay my next turn. Salute when you see me. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for more. I just got 20, I'm running out empty. This moment that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine.